Someone good morning here in Chase. It's Tabla Joe. We're back here to give you what is currently happening here. As you can see some Gambian delegates from the Gambia Football Federations. And what is more beautiful this morning here at the Start Like Job is seeing the state media GRTS setting up their equipment to broadcast the AFCON qualifiers against South Sudan here in Chase. Behind me, you can see the OV van, as Mel will take you through, and I think they'll be having a joint broadcasting together with Senegalese state media, that is RTS. We'll also go around and speak to Gambian delegates and the people responsible of selling the tickets here in Chess to know how tickets are going, whether the selling is currently going out to Gambians who are currently residing here in Chess. Jërë ngeen jëf mbokk yi tey ñu dellu si waat fii suba bi di leen di indil li nga xam ne moo nekk li nga xam ne mooy xew fii nii ci biir stade Lat Dior gannaaw bi nga xam ne Gambia suba dinañ jongante ak lii di South Sudan pour Cameroon Ivory Coast 2023 AFCON qualifiers bi gisoon nañ ndaw yi jaloore bu rëy bi nga xam ne defoon nañ ko foofule ca Cameroon dellu si nañ démba buñ accès ñëw nañ gis nañ gars yi fii gis nañ seen training ground jot nañoo waxtaan ak Bun Sané Omar Koli ak Moussa Baro ak lii di coach Thompson fii ñu wax kàddu yi nga xam ne rek ñoom lu ñuy sikk rek mooy gis ndaw yi génn si leen support leen bu baax muy lii di fans club bi leneen lu nga xam ne nag moo nekk lu important fii tey ñu ngi gis li nga xam ne mooy suñu state media bi GRTS seen OV van bi ñu ngi nii di set pour gis ne rek dinañ indi live broadcasting of the game ëllëg dinañ waxtaan tamit ak ñi nga xam ne ñoo jógee ci fédération bi ak yeneen Gambian government delegates yi nga xam ne ñu ngi fi ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk di jaay wàllum ticket yi dinañ waxtaan ak ñoom laaj leen naka la ticket yi nekk di demee ci ñi nga xam ne ñoo nekk doomi Gambian ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi dëkk fii ci biir Sénégal jaajëfal ki nga xam ne moo nekk kii di Peleti Investment Limited mi nga xam ne dooleel nañu tamit man ak Mbay pour ñu nekk fii nii Mbay mu ngi leen di wan loolu nga xam ne mooy OV van bi mooy lii di state media bi dinañ doxantu àgga waxtaan ak ñoom Lamine Diassi ñëpp ñi fi nekk dinañ leen indil comme niñ ko waxee rek li nga xam ne mooy waajaay bi fii ca stade Lat Dior tey nag ndaw yi dinañ dellu si def seen mujjanteeli training session bi nga xam ne dinañ ko def ñu am waxtaan tamit ak coach bi dina am press conference 4 o'clock voilà laata loolu bu weesoo dinañ dellu si duga ci biir ground bi def seen last training session bi yëpp fii la mooy xewee comme niñ ko waxee rek fii mooy suñ kër fii mooy suñ home ground comme ni leen ko déggee ci Omar Koli yàgg nañ di play ci corona bi duñ doon gis fans comme ñoom ñu ñëw fii yaakaar nañ ne dinañ leen gis yéen ndaw yi yéen fans yi surtout Gambien si yéen gën a si ñëw jàppale gaay ci gannaaw nii rek di ngeen gis ñu bëri ñi nga xam ne jógee nañ Gambia yéen waxtaan ak gaay yi am waxtaan bu bëri laaj leen li nga xam ne mooy
So you like to put me on the spot there.
You are the Secretary General. All right, Paul. I think affaire bi rafet na yu bari,
waaw Mbay lii
sa Thiès.
waaw Mbay
So it's good gis GRTS.
am maanaa la
parce que ñu bëri am na ñu nga xam ne mënuñoo ñëw. waaye tey dañ ko mën a sànni turu GRTS. foofu naa loolu rafet.
yaakaar naa Mbay lii lu rëy la gis state media bi mu ñëw teew fii nii lu gën a neex ñoom ak seen naataango. dinañ DSS mu ngi fii RTS mu ngi fii ñoom ñëpp dinañ nekk benn liggéey génne li nga xam ne mooy mas booy yi pour ñu gis ne rek ñëpp ñi nga xam ne mënuñoo ñëw ba fii nii dinañ seetaan lépp luy xew fii nii. am nañ fi tamit gis nañ fi tamit CAF security lifin bi Falcons mu ngi di ñëw ci yoon bi dinañ jéem a am waxtaan ak moom tamit ci jubluwaay ndaw yi nga xam ne taxawaayam lu rëy la tamit ci wàllum CAF bi ak ci wàllum sécurité bi mooy mi nekk lieutenant colonel Moussa Diame mu ngi nii dinañ ko laaj ñu waxtaan ak moom te démba gis nañ ndaw yi gis nañ ndaw yoo xam ne tamit moom tamit pareyaasal na gars yi good morning sir. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to see you here. Gambia back again, preparing for another AFCON qualifiers. As a security man heading the security side, how excited are you to see Gambian back again in these qualifiers ahead of the Cameroon Ivory Coast 2020?
Well, we are thankful to God that we are back into the AFCON qualifiers after having a very
successful tournament in Cameroon. Um, we knew that the fans are very excited to meet the team in Banjul. Unfortunately, circumstances didn't allow that to happen. But thank God, just miles away from Banjul, the opportunity to watch the fans is there. So the good thing is CAF has approved for the fans to attend, which is very important. And the opportunity is there for the fans also to come and watch. So we are aware of the fans coming and all the necessary security arrangements, security agencies are in place to ensure that we have the hit-free march delivered here in Chess. So here today, there's going to be a rehearsal, basically, to see the deployment and how it should be done. Yeah. So I'm excited and I'm looking towards a very successful match.
As a former national team player, players that you groomed, seeing them back into the national team, gaining force, called Matar, played for you in Falcons and as well as Gambia Armed Forces. What's the feeling in you seeing players that you nurtured coming into the national team?
It's very fulfilling. It's just like a parent, grooming your child, schooling him and getting him, graduate, with a very fulfilling level, on a graduation day, or seeing him going to work and doing something great, especially representing, your country, is a rare opportunity. And seeing Matar here today, even the young lads like Solma, even the team captain Umar Kole, these are young boys that we also groomed while in Lamen. So it's just a great and fulfilling feeling that I'm having here. I'm very privileged and happy.
Before we let you go, the final questions. What would be your advice to Gambian fans traveling?
Great question. And in fact, this is my main reason why I'm here. It is a test. As far as I know, this will be the first time that Gambia will play an official match conditionally out of its own source. It is a test of our character, a test of our discipline. We expect the fans to come and play by the rules of the game. It is going to be very straightforward. The stadium is all marked. The tickets are all marked. Please come and comply, with the procedures. The securities are there to help you, to guide you. The stewards will be there to guide you to get to the stadium. Please, for God and heaven's sake, let's try to comply with the security protocols. And one of the most important things I want to emphasize is that come what may after the match, after the match, please let's fans ensure that they limit to their boundaries. Especially after the game, we don't want to see fans trying to find their ways to the stadium because that's what they call pitch invasion. It is one of the most unruly behavior that fans can do, and it is seriously punishable. We all can remember what really happened some years back in Banjul against Algeria. So we want fans, no matter what happens, let them comply by the rules of the games. And even after the match, going outside is still considered, being, within the scope of the match. So please, let's ensure that we comport ourselves very well in a very Gambian manner, and I'm sure the boys will deliver and get us the results that we all want for. And I pray to Allah to give us the victory. Ya Allah, to guide and protect all of us, and also to travel back home in peace. We thank them for being there for the country and for being there for the boss. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Colonel Musa Jammeh, for the time you took to speak to us. And we wish you best of luck. Jërë ngeen jëf mbokk yi kooku mooy CAF security bi nga xam ne moo bàyyeekoo Gambia kooku di Lieutenant Colonel Musa Jammeh di liggéey lii di Gambia Armed Forces noo leen ko déggee xam naa mbay dina dog foofu noonu dina ko gën a dog gën koo yaatalal fans yi ñu gën koo déglu ndigte kàddu yum gaarale nekk na kàddu yu nga xam ne am na solo torop surtout ñun fans yi nga xam ne ñu ngi bàyyeekoo depuis Gambia di ñëw fii nii moom mi nga xam ne rek moo nekk ci wàllum sécurité ci gën a màcc ci wàllum boobu noonu yaakaar naa dinañ mun a jël advice am bi bañ di waatasi ci game bi jeexee comme noo leen ko déggee pitch invasion dina nekk li nga xam ne Gambia mun nañ ñoo ci sos te mun nañ ci fay ay koppar yu takku yi nga xam ne mënoon nañ koo jaarale ci leneen comme mbokk yi ñu bëri ñu ngi fi ku mel ni EMC chairman bi Willy Abraham dinañ waxtaan ak moom Moussa Cissé mu ngi fi ki jiite wàllum presse bi Lamine Diassi ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi fi we have all of them here and we will talk to them we'll talk to them and we'll see how prepared Gambians are here. Thank you very much. And we have a very good brother here. We'll allow him to introduce himself and we get the ball rolling. Dinañ ko bàyyi mu nuyu mbokk yi sëñ bi ñu ngi lay teral.
Jërëjëf.
Tur bi ak sa taxawaay tey ci liggéey bi nga xam ne sos nañ ko ay doomi Gambia fii ci Thiès.
Actually man maa ngi tudda Ismaila Njie maa ngi liggéey ak GFF at the finance department as the finance manager.
Thank you very much, Ismaila. Can you just quickly take us through how is the ticket selling going on here currently in Dakar?
Actually, we started selling yesterday late in the evening, and the time we start until the time we close around 8, we are able to sell about eight tickets. Yeah, the reason why we close early, you have to put in consideration. Yesterday, we are going to have security coverage for ticket sellers today, and that's why today we'll start it earlier till late in the evening. Yesterday, we just did a personal just to entice the Gambian public.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. So many Gambians are residing here. We could get in touch yesterday with some of them. We get to direct them. Actually, can you tell them the location where they can find these tickets?
Today and tomorrow, all that they need to do, they have to come to the Luxor Stadium or the Luxor Hotel, which is just about 100 meters away from the stadium, directly opposite. Because we're doing that, so that it is easily accessible, and even at odd hours, people can easily get it. In case it's late from the stadium, I'm residing at Luxor Hotel. I will still continue selling because yesterday I remember I was available up to 11:30 before I closed down sales. And today I also intend to do the same thing. Then by tomorrow, which is the March day, looking at CAF regulation, we might not be able to sell within the stadium. We'll be saying more of identify sell point. We will include the same Luxor hotel and the other part of the stadium.
Thank you very much, Ismail, for your service and beautiful clarifications to the Gambians.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Jërë ngeen jëf mbokk yi yaakaar naa dégg ngeen ko kooku mooy Souleymane mi moomee wàllum ticket mi njaay mi fii nii ci stade Lat Dior yéen a ko dégg tey ci stadium bi fii soo ñëwee dinañ la jaay ticket wala boo demee ci opposite stadium bi ca hôtel Lat Dior di nga am lu bëri a bëri dinañ jot a waxtaan ak Moussa mi nga xam ne moo jiite wàllum presse bi te nekk tamit ci wàllum organisation bi. We will speak to him. Good morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
Good to have you and good to reconnect again for national duty. So.
Yes, it's a difficult one, but it's a national duty. National duties are not supposed to be easy. They are always a task all over in the world, a challenge to everyone who's been assigned to do it, and that's what we're in here for.
Can you quickly take us through a fast track of activities going on and an advice for the fans, traveling fans?
Firstly, the activities right now, today is the eve of the March day. There is a simulation going on right now. The simulation is just to enact what is to happen in March day. That's why we're here early. The chairman of the AMC, myself, from the main entrance, as you can see out there, just telling the securities, the protocols, what is expected of everyone coming into the stadium, and how the match is going to go about. We even have to go into the ground. Musa Jame is here and everyone is here, making sure that everything is in place. Putting up such an event is a very, very difficult one. I mean, it's just like a matchmaker. If we were in another countries, we are supposed to be the matchmakers, and that means a lot of money would be paid to us, a lot of money in the millions, because that is what it takes to put up such a thing. But we are volunteers. It's a nation. It's a national duty. It's a national call. So that's why we're here. I mean, to serve. Gambia, and it's a very difficult one. Nobody should take it for granted that leaving Banjul, coming to Senegal, with the close proximity and with all the logistical nightmare, the protocols, the administration, is a difficult one. But thank God we're able to pull through.
Our colleagues will be traveling to join us. What is in place for them? The media.
The media, I mean, we just tell them to just come, cross nice and easy, comply, comply, comply. My word is comply, comply, comply. Compliance is the main thing. I mean, we have to be respectful. We have to treat ourselves with respect, and so that we can also earn the respect that we expect. To get from people. But you don't have to be here to be disrespectful to people and then expect to be respected. It doesn't work like that. What I'm just appealing to everyone is that Senegal is just like a home. It doesn't matter what people say. You come down here, you find your brothers, your sisters, you speak the same language. We go into the game, we watch it, we cover it, we give the best representation of the Gambian national team, and as Gambian ambassadors, that's what is expected of us. Nothing else. You don't expect to get yourself into any untoward situation. And no. It's football, it's sports, it's supposed to bring us together, it's supposed to bring the best out of all of us, it's supposed to bring harmony, enjoyment, and celebration. And that's what we want to see happen. And hopefully it will happen here tomorrow, because we believe and trust our team. And I believe that the team are also up to task. They are willing, ready to fight for Gambia so that victory can be ours tomorrow.
Finally, your final question.
Just
As a national team player, former national team player, what would be your advice to the fans traveling to avoid invading the pitch?
No, I mean, you cannot do that here. That's not expected of anybody. All that you expect to do is that in your seat, because that's why we CAF, FIFA, and encouraging seated grounds. People are not even supposed to be standing in football fields right now. That's the problem we have at home. That's why CAF is insisting on having individual seats. Well marked, well positioned, everybody sits where you are. I mean, when you come down here, a goal is scored, celebrate nice, gently, in the best possible way can, but you don't move from your seat. And these are things we have to learn from. These are things we see even players tend to get up and run into the field. Those things are not allowed. You cannot do it. Much more a fan, because the securities are not even going to allow you. So you don't have to get yourself into trouble. I expect Gambian fans, as always, to come, be cheerful, be supportive. To show that we are good people. We are who we are as Gambians, very proud of our colors, very proud of our boys, very proud of our team. Wherever we go, we want to carry the good team, the good name of the national team and Mother Gambia. So we all think like that. We act like that. We can only be seen as good people. But anything less than that is not something solicited. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see anything that's going to flare up in an ugly situation. No, that's a no-go, because what we want is, let's have a spirited fight tomorrow, a spirited support force that really the whole world, have experienced when we went to Cameroon, because we are one of the best fans. So that is what we want to see here today. We might not be many. The only problem we're facing right now is that even the capacity of the stadium right now, we are not going to get that, because CAF has sanctioned that only 4,000 spectators are going to come into the ground. So the tickets printed were about 8,000 plus to fill the capacity, and now we have to cut that. I hope it works for us. We are hopeful that, at least a good number of tickets have been sold in Gambia. The rest we will try to sell here and fill the grounds. So hopefully we will get the result that we want.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Mr.
Paul.
President,
Thank
for
you
the time
very
you
much.
have
Thank you.
taken
Thank
to
you.
speak to us.
Thank you very much.
jërëjëf mbokk yi yéen a ko dégg ci njiit yi nga xam ne moo nekk président ni sport